Hi, Year 3, Mr. Jones here. We're going to do a slightly different lesson today, but again, we were problem solving yesterday, those two-stage problems. So I'm just going to show you the answers to those. So we're quite good at solving problems. So our answers are here. Okay, so if you have a look at those and screenshot those, so you can have a look at those. So hopefully you can look at those answers, go through those. Do something slightly different today. I'm going to go through quite a number of questions with you on the board. It's an end of unit check. It means that we've nearly finished our perimeter and our length for this unit of maths. So let's get on. Okay, quickly, a fluency first. If you could write down the 4 times table as quickly as you can, please. And any associated division number sentences, that would be fantastic. Okay, so what we're doing today, we're going to use our knowledge of length and perimeters to solve problems. New learning is practiced, so we can work out answers to questions on length and perimeter. Okay. This is the end of the unit on length and perimeter. So let's have a look. So Mr. Jones will be going through some questions with you and giving you some ideas how to answer a particular type of question. Okay, let's remember those core facts. A meter is 100 centimeters. 1 centimeter is made up of 10 millimeters. And 1 meter is equal to 1,000 millimeters. Okay, so my first question. Get that. Nice. Open that slightly. Okay, so we're going to tackle question 1 first. The end of unit check. We've got a range of lengths. We've got these. Let's read those for you. I've got 2 meters 30, 2 meters 56, 2 meters 31, 1 meter 96, and 2 meters 6. Okay, what I've got to do first is I've got to get each of these measurements converted into the same type of measurements. So here I've got meters and centimeters. Here I've just got centimeters. Again, I've got centimeters here, and I've got centimeters here, but 1 meter, but meters and centimeters here. So what I'm going to do, because there's only 2 of these, it'll be a bit less work. I'm going to convert 2 meters 30 centimeters into centimeters. So how many centimeters are there in 1 meter? So we need to remember that there is 100 centimeters in 1 meter. One of those facts that we really should know. If you think about the meter stick at school, there's 100 centimeters, or 3 and a bit of our little 30 centimeter rulers. So in 2 meters, 2 meters, what's that equivalent to? What's 2 meters equivalent to in centimeters? It's equivalent to, if 1 meter is 100, times the 1 by 2 to get 2, so I have to times the 100 by 2 to get 200 centimeters. Okay, so now what I'm going to write above this is instead of 2 meters 30, I'm going to write 230 centimeters. That is the same or equivalent to 2 meters 30. Which other one, which other measurement, which other length is in meters and centimeters? We can see this one is the 1 meter 96. What's 1 meter equivalent to? It's equivalent to 100 centimeters. I'm adding that to the 96 centimeters, and I end up with 196 centimeters. Now, all my lengths are in centimeters now. So 206 centimeters is the shortest. 256 centimeters is the longest. Okay, we now know that this statement is incorrect, is not correct, because I've got this is my shortest measurement. 196 is 10 centimeters shorter than 206 centimeters. So this is incorrect. Incorrect. 256 is the longest, but that definitely isn't the shortest. 1 meter 96 is the shortest, 256 is the longest. We now know that that statement is correct. Well, 1 meter 96 we know is the shortest, so it can't be the longest, so that is incorrect. 2 meters 30. That is not the longest measurement, it is the 256, because 2 meters 30 is only 230 centimeters. Okay, so therefore, which statement is correct? B is correct. Okay, so let's have a look at the next question. Just going to rub those out. Working, so I've got more room. Back onto full screen. Question 2. Which calculation has a total of 2 meters 56 centimeters? Here, let's convert this into 1 meter. So we know 100 centimeters is 1 meter. So this one is definitely not correct. Let's have a look at this question. 210 and 46. We can do column addition for this question. We can do 210 and 46. And I would get 256 centimeters. Now, what would that be in meters and centimeters? We know that 200 centimeters is 2 meters. So therefore, this measurement can be converted into 2 meter and 56 centimeters. So we can stop here because it doesn't say which calculations, it's just which calculation. Which calculation. So it's just a singular. So the answer, therefore, would be B. That would be equal to 2 meters 56. You can see here, this is a millimeter answer, so that would be 4.6 centimeters. So that's going to be 214 over. And again, this is going to be 2 meters 46. So we know for definite that that is the correct answer. Okay, question 3. Which model represents the correct difference? 2 meters 23, take away 73 centimeters. Okay, so I've got 2 meters 23 here. I'll just make a little adjustment here. Again, just rub those out. Just 1 second. I'm just going to rub those out so we can see the question easier. Back on full screen. Okay, so we're looking at bar models in effect with this question, with question 3. Which model represents the correct difference for 2 meters 23, take away 73? Okay, the first thing I'm going to do, because I do like column subtraction and column addition, I'm going to convert this 2 meters 23 into centimeters. How many centimeters in this 2 meters? There's 200. 200 centimeters, add the 23. So I've got 223 centimeters. Now my number sentence said I've got to subtract 73 from this. Okay, let's do this. 3 units or 3 ones, take away 3 units or 3 ones. I've got 3 and I take away 3, I end up with 0. Here I've got 2 tens and I'm taking away 7 tens. Okay, I need to go next door and rename group 100 and make it 10 tens. Now I've got 12 tens. I take away 7 tens. In my head and counting on to 12. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we can see 12 take away 7 is 5. Here I've got 100 centimeters and I'm not taking anything away from it. So I'm left with 100. So the answer here is 150 centimeters. Okay, now if I look at these answers, none of these have been written in the format of centimeters, a mixture of meters and centimeters. So I'm going to convert this into meters and centimeters. 100 centimeters is 1 meter. So this measurement converted would be 1 meter, 50 centimeters. So therefore, I'm looking at the answers. I've got 2 meters 23. That represents 73 centimeters. The other section is 1 meter 50. It's like I could do this. I could do 223 centimeters. Part whole model. A bit like that. So that would be made 73 and 150. And that 223 is this in centimeters, is the same as 2 meters 23. And 1 meter 50 is the same as 150 centimeters. Okay, so I'm pretty pleased with that. The answer would be question, would be answer D. Okay, let's just go on to the next question. I'll just like move it for a second. Just quickly do the rubbing out. I'm just going to move this down very slightly, hopefully. Full screen. Okay, which shape has a perimeter of 40 centimeters? 40 centimeters. Now, let's have a look. I always start here. I always put that point so I don't double count my shape. I always put a point in, so when I go around, I usually go around clockwise and then I stop at that shape, so I don't double count any measurement. Really important. Okay, so 5 add 5 is 10. Our number bonds to 10, 5 and 5 is 10. 10 add 5 is 15. Add another 5 is 20. 20 add 10 is 30. Add 10 is 40. So I know that the perimeter of this, of shape A, is 40 centimeters. Now I can just do a quick look at B, 6, 12, 18, 24. 24, add 2 12s, which would be another 24. That would be 48. That's definitely incorrect. The perimeter of that shape is not 40 centimeters. It's greater than 40 centimeters. D, I can see this is in meters. I don't even have to count this because I can see the unit of measurement is in meters. So again, this is incorrect. I don't even have to work it out. And again, I can see this works out at 64 millimeters, which is about just over 6.4 centimeters. So again, because these units are in millimeters, they're quite low millimeters, this is not going to be 40 centimeters. That's 32 millimeters, 40, 48, 56, 64 millimeters, which is just over 6 centimeters. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. A rectangle has sides that measure 16 centimeters and 4 centimeters. What is the total perimeter of the rectangle? A rectangle has sides that measure 16 centimeters and 4 centimeters. What is the perimeter of the rectangle? Okay, I've got my ruler with me now. Unfortunately, I should hope everyone, if you draw any shapes, any rectangles or squares, use your ruler to do it. Do a little sketch. Okay, I know the long side of my rectangle is going to be 16 centimeters. The short end, the length is going to be 16, the width is going to be 4. Now, what have I done there? It's 4 centimeters. Got to make sure your measurements are correct. Your units of measurement are correct. So this is 4 centimeters. Okay, so let's have a look at the perimeter. I'm going to know my number bonds. These really help you. 16 add 4, or 6 add 4 is 10, add another 10 is 20. So these two sides are 20, these two sides are 20. What's 2 and 2? It's 4, 10 times bigger, 40. Okay, so I know that the answer is 40 centimeters. Okay, it's the only shape a rectangle can be. So we can only have the long sides and the short sides. We've got right angles here. It's a rectangle. We've got a set of 2 longer sides and 2 short sides. So I know that's 40 centimeters. Okay, so why isn't it this 40 here? Because of the unit. This unit is in meters. We are working out a shape with sides of centimeters. So the answer is in centimeters. Okay, let's have a look at our last question. A stack of 10 identical boxes is 50 centimeters high. Tim takes 3 boxes off the top. How many is the stack now? Okay, so we've So here, I've got 50 divided by 10. So I could say 50, how many 10s in 50? Because I know I've got 10 identical boxes. So what is the height of each of the boxes? The height is how many 10s in 50? Each box is going to be a height of 5. Let's just double check. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. The height of each individual box is 5 centimeters. Tim takes 3 off the top. So there's the 3 I'm taking off the top. I started with 10. I've taken away 3. 10 take away 3 is 7. So I've got 7 boxes. How high is each box? Each box is 5 centimeters. Each box is 5 centimeters. Therefore, knowing my 5 times table, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, my new stack, or my stack of 7 boxes, is going to be 35 centimeters. Okay, so I think we've done all the questions on our end of unit check. What I've got now is I've got some questions for you to do. What we'll do, I will, if you ever go at them today, what I will do is on Friday, I will do exactly what we've done today. I will go through explaining how we do each question. So have a go. No need to send these maths in for me. What you can do is you can keep them, and then as I go through, you can mark it at the same time. And I can double check how you're doing with it then. So let's have a look at the questions. Move Mr. Jones's head away. Okay, so screenshot these, or you can access it obviously on our learning platform. Then second set of questions, you can screenshot these and have a go at this. Okay, the power puzzle is optional. Then I'd like you to think about how you found that work as well. Then send me a photo of your smiley faces. Okay, that's fantastic. Have a great day, year 3. I will be seeing you Friday for our last lesson of the week. Keep well, and I will see you soon. Bye.